Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. I have an interesting lineup of watches here. And before I explain why I've put them together in my watch box, which is by the way from the brand Chrono Keeper, I'll let you have a look and think about why these are lined up together. Do you see something common? A common factor, common denominator between those watches? Okay, by now you must know what I'm talking about. It's the 369 or the 39 or the 12 369. The big cardinal Arabic numbers. It's a special look that this choice of the display gives to the watches. In the middle I have my Patek travel time, which I'm actually using as a GMT right now, as I don't travel all that much. It has the 39 numbers, beautiful symmetry here with two subdials at 6 and 12. Next to it, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Sport chronograph, again using the 3 and the 9. Interesting numbers, they almost the same number, the 3 and the 9, not a big difference between them, so it gives a special symmetry, additional symmetry to a dial. And then the very symmetrical again, Longines Legend Diver, here has the 12 and the 6 added. This version has become sought after because of the beautiful symmetry. Now there's a new version with the date, which is not as pleasing. The date can be done pretty well if it's at 6 o'clock. I think at 3 o'clock, I'm not one to really want symmetry in a watch. Sometimes some asymmetry, like on the Jaeger, is quite beautiful. I like something that breaks a bit the symmetry on some watches. It's all a question of proportions, and I think it's subconscious geometry that can be pleasing to the eye when there's some asymmetrical elements to a dial. But here the Longines is quite beautiful and a faithful reproduction of mid-century diver from the brand. And here the classic Explorer, here in the 39mm version, absolutely stunning. 369 here, which you find again as the main references in white gold on the Air King, but the Air King of course has a mix of dials with also the B-type Flieger numerals 510, 20, 25, 35, 40, 50, 55. Very interesting and very useful actually dial configuration if your day is stacked in 5-minute increments, like mine is, or many jobs use 5-minute increments for this and that as milestones throughout the day. There's something to be said about this use of those rounded numerals, 3, 6, 6 and 9. 9 is just the opposite of the 6 turned around another way, and the 3 is almost like a 9, almost like a 6 as well. It is quite beautiful, and because these are rounded watches, these are rounded numbers, it is aesthetically very pleasing, and I think it acts on our subconscious. You see how the 12 sort of breaks that monotony? Similarly on the side you have the 15 and the 45 there. There's a reason why people really love this Longines reissue. and I'm gonna keep it because it's really well done. And Longines used to be the main brand, you know, back in the mid 20th century, and it's still a hugely important brand. And so if you're gonna have one, I think having a reissue of a classic is the way to go. And I love my Reverso, it's very original. As the brand, you know, tiptoes with reissues and all sorts of not definitive models. I enjoy having one that it's a bit more special, a bit more unusual, with a nice complication. Let me know if you can think of other watches using that type of dial configuration, or if you have one in your collection, put that in the comment, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.